What's up? What's up? What's up, AFRODIASPO family, man? We back again here with another good show with you guys today. The podcast we live again, man. We got a good one for you today. Very educational, very motivational, very inspiring. We can't wait to just go ahead and go through this right here, man. Once again, I would like to remind everybody, you know what I'm saying, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do not forget, man, as we keep on growing, keep on having a lot more people out here discussing about what they like, what they don't like, you know, how inspiring they grew, you know, everything. So today's gonna be nothing different. We got a lot of crazy, good, nice show. We got two guests for you today, and you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be nice. But before we get to that though, we're not go through a hot topic for the week. Now we gotta just discuss this for a little bit because now this is a time where we're gonna promote everything, find out, you know, what's coming up this week, this month especially. We know some fire stuff is coming up. Let's take you for the co-host here, Major. What's up, Major?
Cool, BK. What's up?
I'm good, man.
How you doing?
Fired up for today.
Are you ready?
Oh, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Tell us, man, what's coming for today? This week we got a lot of stuff going on.
Yes. Studio-wise, we have two projects that are coming out. We have Jordan C, who's releasing a new album. The second project, you have a song coming out.
I have a song coming out.
Actually, it's two songs, right?
I have two songs coming up. We're trying to get one for Valentine's Day as well. This one I'm very excited about, man. I had the chance to collab with one great, you know, singers I've met. Shout out to Savannah for that. Now it's gonna be a good project. But Valentine's Day, the song will be dropping. I cannot wait to release it because we've been waiting for a long time for this one. We've been working hard for this one, so I can't wait to drop that one, man. And the second song is called Spot On. That's also
Spot On is a fire, man.
Oh my god! I'm telling y'all,
really
make sure
cool
you guys stay tuned for Spot On. I had a great project with OC, my guy, man. He came up big for that one, so I can't wait to share with you guys for everything we'll be working on. So anything else for this week?
We just want to remind everybody who watches this show right now, if you have anything coming up, just reach out to us. You know, let us know if there's anything you want to. You know, we want to talk about you. We want to, you know, let people know about what's your project and what you have in your mind.
Yes, sir.
Anything that you feel like you can, you know, let the audience know about.
Yes, sir.
We will be here for that.
Well, shout out to Jordan C, man. I want to shout out to Jordan C for coming back because this guy, it's been a long time coming, man. We've been waiting for Jordan C for a while.
You know,
it's good to see him back, man. Especially coming up with an album that's huge. Shout out to Jordan C. We can't wait to hear it. Make sure y'all stay tuned for my two songs that's coming up. February 14th, man. It's gonna be releasing.
That'll be good, yeah.
But now
I think that's what we have,
That's what for the hot list. It's the hot list for this week, man. But now we got another hot list topic for today, man. We got the most incredible, man. Shemedelyne, man. We're here with you today. You're gonna talk to us. I know it's gonna be a real. We're gonna go through everything. Did I pronounce your name right?
Shemedelyne, yeah.
Shemedelyne, right?
Yeah.
Shemedelyne. I like
You're
that name.
Shemedelyne.
That's a tongue twister.
That's what I'm saying. I have to be twister. Shemedelyne.
It's a tongue twister name.
Okay. Okay.
Beautiful.
Hey, man. Introduce yourself. Let people know about you, what you do.
So my name is Shemedelyne, and that name comes from my birth mother.
Nice.
I was adopted, so I didn't get my full name till I was like 5, till I got my certificate. So, you know, that's my birth name. That's it right there.
Well, it's a beautiful name. I gotta just tell you, it's a unique name. I haven't heard that name anywhere.
Shemedelyne?
I've not heard that name. It's like when people tell me my name like Baraka, they haven't heard. Well, after Barack Obama, all that story, right? But like before that, they haven't heard it. So that's a very unique name.
Yes.
And you were born in
Haiti.
as your bio said, born in Haiti.
Haiti, Port-au-Prince. Yeah.
And then when did you?
I left when I was 1, and then I came to Vancouver. Yeah, with my adopted
1 years
mom.
old.
Yeah.
And you came to Vancouver.
Yeah, because like my mom was on the streets. Like we were on the streets. Like I literally had to go to the hospital before, you know, we could go back because I was so malnourished. So that's how it happened. She just couldn't take care of me. So
man, that's heavy right there, man.
Did you just lose connection with your biological family?
I've tried because I do have connections down there, but no.
Wow.
Yeah.
People have stories, eh?
And you haven't heard about anything ever since?
No, nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really good. Well, I mean, you're in a good place, I would say, especially with music.
Yes.
Especially with music.
Of course.
That's like one of the things we've heard a lot in this show, how music is so changing to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different story, you know?
Yeah, of
but
course,
like,
Yeah.
the fact that you're able to find something and just keep up with it. It's motivating you to move on each single day, right? To survive. You know, so when did you start getting into music? I wanted to get into that a little bit.
Well, it started with going to like private lessons and like just like I get group classes, and then kind of went to like choir, which I went to like Sarah McLachlan School of Music. That's what I did for like 2 years, but it was choir, and then kind of quit, and then kind of just started writing my own stuff.
Oh, so you really went to school?
Yeah.
No wonder you can sing.
No wonder that voice so powerful, right?
Yeah.
We were like, whoa, man.
Yeah. Paid off for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
You surprised all of us the first time she performed here before, and we were shocked.
I was really shocked too.
We were shocked.
Yeah.
So why did you quit? I think
it just wasn't a fit. I mean, choir is, it's not me. But yeah, I kind of just like going into my own solo, and it was kind of just a space where I just wanted to have more freeness, you know what I'm saying? So I can just write about what I'm dealing with, which is where it usually starts, and like the vision of what I see the world when I'm seeing, because I'm an empath, so I feel things so hard.
really.
So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that definitely like impacts me a lot. So yeah, that's why I haven't really been on social media, because now I have a schedule that I can do, so I'm not on it for so long. But yeah. So
and did you go to school? You must have gone to school here, grow up here. None of that.
No, I mean I did. Like it was for electronic music production. I went to Nimbus, but it was only for 2 months, and then I quit because PTSD was hitting me hard. Like I couldn't even get out of my bed, so I had to quit. I just had to work on myself and work on healing, and then I just kind of just posted on Instagram, just little freestyles here and there, and people were like, oh shit. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I finally was like, okay, I'm serious. Let's start networking. But it wasn't really like I was making music at that time. It was more just like meeting people.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I definitely want to know, what inspires you, to write, especially like what dives you into that, because it's different, man. It's different.
Before we even go there, that I think that we have to take some time before we go really deep.
Okay.
I know she has
we gotta back it out now.
Yeah, she has a lot to talk. But what does music represent to you, like right now, like
For me, I mean, it's a way to express yourself, and I guess get other people's opinion, because I feel like other people get different things when you listen to their music, But I mean, for me, it comes from pain, just pain, also hopefulness, and I guess the good times, good memories, and also the messed up relationships, friendships, all of that, everything combined. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you take all that pain and you bring it into music to find healing, right?
Yes.
Would you suggest would you encourage somebody who's also going the same road and then to join the same career, to embrace music?
I mean, if it's right for you, it's not for everybody. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if it fits, because it really does help. Like I usually do that when my mind is going a little crazy. I can just like sing for hours, and I'm just
you're cool. You feel now let's go deep.
Oh wow! I was firing you. I'm like, man, come on now. We gotta, when the fire is there, you gotta let it come out.
Let's go there now. Yeah.
Obviously, it's so hard to deal with this kind of stuff, especially being adopted.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have thoughts. I know people, they have thoughts. They're like,
oh yeah.
You gotta think about, I'm alone sometime. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. So I just want to know how that was like to you, and how did you keep going through that?
I mean, at first, you're like, I mean, when I went to school, it was like you're basically maybe a few black people in your school or whatever. So you're walking in and maybe at like parent teacher night, and people are staring at you like really staring at you, because white mom, 2 black kids. So, but I think you got to find that balance within self to be okay. But it is also something that I'm thankful for and grateful for, because I probably wouldn't be alive if she didn't adopt me. I would probably be
for
dead.
real.
you know. So it's like I always see the positive side a lot of the time, because it's always that little grain left that always makes me keep going and keep going. And
Respect,
yeah, never stop. Even maybe sometimes, you know, you take breaks, you know, and you gotta just be okay with it, but it's a journey, and you need those moments to happen, or you know, you want to be here right now. So yeah.
But are you really happy with yourself right now? Like, do you feel like okay, I got what I got, but you know, I'm happy with whatever I have right now.
Now,
whoever I am right now.
yes,
Now, yes,
definitely now, because I feel like I'm going more of a direction where I'm just like, I just really want to hustle until I get to the point where I can just kind of relax and work on other things. But you know, just being gentle with yourself during that process, because I think that's really important, because there's so much pressure. And you know, looking at Instagram, you see people and you're like, oh shit, like I'm not there, but at the same time I'm not supposed to be there, so
that's
you need to make your
that's
own
true.
lane. You know,
that's crazy though, because I know for sure most people they come out with a smiling face, because the first time I met you at the studio here, you know, she had this big smiling face. Sometimes you think nothing is going wrong behind the scenes. Like you just hide that behind, and everything you're carrying, people don't know about, you know.
Which is really a good character, you know.
Exactly.
You don't need to let people read your face, and you know, just read everything that is inside of you, because you know, I think it's good sometimes to let people discover who you are, and get surprised. Like, I'm shocked.
100%. No, for real. No, for real.
When I saw you, I thought like you have your mom somewhere, your dad, you know, your brothers and sisters.
I didn't know about that story at all. And would you say you were just that kind of person who liked to hide things, like not share with everybody? Are you open person?
I do not trust people very easily. It definitely takes me time for me to trust people, for sure. Yeah.
Is that something you had to battle with the most?
Yeah, but I think has to do with so many different things, even just being the only Black person at your school, and like I just didn't fit in at all, like throughout all school. It was just kind of friends that you had that were just kind of there, but they didn't really support you. They didn't really have your back. They would do slimy shit. Like it wasn't the people that you really needed. So I was alone a lot of the time, and that's when like I started healing when I was like 16, because I didn't have those people, so I just had to dive into myself, and that's what I did. So,
and like I feel like those were like the most, well, me growing up personally, those are like the most challenging times when you're going through that situation. A lot of people just couldn't make it. Most of the people, honestly, you would hear about this person, you know, suicidal thoughts and all things, and I know it's still going on. You know, but like. Before, back then, I feel like there was less stuff to, you know, there was like a thing trending about bullying, especially back when I was like, that was strong. It was a powerful thing that everybody was talking about it, you know, and it was like you know, every year something comes up, a trend comes up. And during that time was like bullying, during that time I was in high school. So I was like most hardest time people to go with. And I could see how much a lot of people were struggling, you know. So that's why I would say you're a strong person, just carry that with you. And keep that you know, smiling face on, no matter what you're going through.
Exactly,
you know
that.
And I think that represents.
See, I'm getting emotional a little bit right here. I don't want to tear up.
It is really emotional. I think that represents the thing we call self-education, right? You know, you kind of like get to the point where you educate yourself, you know, and see how am I going to portray myself to the public, you know? How do I want people to represent me, and you know, how did you get there? Like, how did you come to become this quiet, you know, person, you know, who doesn't talk too much? Because it looks like you don't talk too much.
No, I don't.
But the energy is different, though.
I'm very introverted for sure.
But
and I'm open with the people that I'm really comfortable with.
Mostly we associate straight and all this pain with a lot of talking, you know, like you know, trying to find yourself in a society, you know, fight with everybody who doesn't make you comfortable. You know,
what you say?
These are things, you can fight for no reason, you know, but you are not like that. But how did you?
I mean, I don't really like violence, but that's because of just what I've been through. So we can start going deep now. When I was 14, had a boyfriend of mine raped me in my living room. And from there, kind of messed me up. You know what I'm saying? I turned into a different person like that. I was definitely more talkative, but then I started just like numbing with alcohol or weed or whatever, and then it kind of turned into a more cycle of getting into situations with more rapists and pedophiles and all that. So that's kind of where the quietness comes, because it's like, it's a trust thing where I just, something always is like, I'm scared. And I also had a lot of people during the time when I was dealing with the PTSD of it, like the people around just didn't understand. And it is a difficult, hard conversation to talk about. But when you was young, you didn't hear about that stuff when I was young. No. Now there's more, but it's still very quiet. So it just went into a whole just cycle of messed up relationships and abuse within those relationships and emotional abuse and all of that. And then kind of just discovering, oh shit, I need to get away. And that's where I kind of like went into my cocoon for like a couple of years and just kind of just kept to myself. And just understanding what's going through and going out and the shame that comes with it and the depression and like drinking way too much alcohol, and then the next day, and then everything just crashes down and you're back to, you know, all that. So,
There's one thing that is ticking my mind. You mentioned 14.
Yeah.
14 years old,
like a little 14. Girl, right?
Yeah.
And then when you talk about relationship, are you talking about just some friendship or like kind of like intimate things, like love relationship? Or?
Yeah, because I dated that guy for like almost a year. But then I actually broke up with him. So this happened after we broke up, because I found out he cheated on me with one of my friends. So I broke up. And
at
then,
age 14.
Yeah. I started young. I can't even lie. Like, I think I was very curious. I started young. So that I've been in relationships, and then I kind of like stopped for 3 years. Like,
was he young too? Was he like a little boy too? Like.
Yeah, he was my age.
Was your age? Okay.
Yeah, he was my age. Yeah, he went to a different high school. Yeah.
Wow.
And how long did, obviously when the relationship starts, everything is a little bit better, right?
Yeah,
of course.
But then how long did that last until he started making all those mistakes and things started getting a little physical?
Yeah, it was like abusive. It wasn't abusive. That's the thing. It really wasn't. It wasn't abusive at all. We didn't have no abusive. It was just.
Okay.
I don't even call it a relationship now, because it was like he would come over late at night, and then we'd talk, and then we'd fuck, and then that's it, and then he'd leave.
Yeah.
So like that was it. Like it wasn't really like a date thing or anything. I was young, so I was but we did say I love you and shit, but
but like
really love, but
14 years old, usually like that.
Yeah.
I was like that too.
Yeah.
I'll take that. I would take like 14 years old. You'd be like, oh, you'd be imagine on movie stuff. I love you.
Yeah.
I won't let anybody close to my sister at 14.
Man.
Nope.
Now for sure. Now it's like tough, because now you don't trust people nowadays.
you know.
Oh man, I tell you.
Imagine.
Just the way the world is moving, I feel like.
Yeah.
There's a lot more crazy things out there.
Yeah.
But obviously, we like to appreciate you, first of all, just for coming here, you know, opening about it. That's heavy topics, man, to talk about, you know. And I just want, is that the most challenging part of your life, you'd say?
I would say that's the thing that like stays with me, and I still deal with PTSD to this day, but it has manifested differently. Like these days it's more like depression and like just wanting to be home and not really talk to anybody type vibes. But I mean, it's just what it is. Like I have to just let it ride. And like even like performing when it was like really bad, because I would like be like shaking and all. I would still perform through that. Like I was one of the hardest years of PTSD. I was performing like all year, so it was like it was during COVID too, which was crazy too. But life, you know, and you're given this for, you know, a reason. And I think it even helps me make music too, like
100%.
You know, so
100%.
I just know that's the past and then present now. And, happier days are coming. I can feel it, especially this year. I feel like this year's going to be special. So,
Yeah, I mean, there's no lie here when we say you're a very talented person.
Thank you.
Your music, just the way just the way you come out and showcase everybody, the image just pops out, and your voice and how you perform and just how you touch everybody. I feel like you always have to believe, like the happy days are coming.
Of course. Yeah.
There's obviously things that put you down in life, but then the fact that you able to battle these things, because I can imagine. Did you ever thought about going counselings?
Oh yeah. I've been in counseling since I was 14. Actually, I started pretty quick.
And that you think that mostly helped?
Oh yeah, right? Definitely, because it
helped a lot. Right?
Yeah, because it also comes like from the childhood. Like I always back to childhood because I got I think I had a low self-esteem when I was young, and like finding out like I have like a learning disability, but I found out in high school. So I struggled hard in elementary school and I didn't know why. So, and then I had a bad experience when I was in grade 5 where I remember there was one time because my eyes were really bad and I had to have like a little like recording things, and then my teacher had to have something as well, and literally he was like laughing at that in front of the whole class. Wow. And I know that really affected me as well.
Wait, hold up. A teacher was laughing?
Yeah, a teacher was definitely making fun of my disabilities. Definitely. Yeah, because my eyes were really fucked up. Yeah, and then it messed up my hearing, which is weird. So that's why he had to have a mic so I could hear him during class, right? So,
but like, was there like, because I know some schools, they intend to have the special different class, for that kind of situation.
Yeah,
I don't know if that was the case with you.
I would definitely get like extra time with teachers and stuff that would help me after school and stuff, and that was great. Yeah, after the grade 5 teacher, everything was good. Like my teachers were really supportive throughout, which was really great for me, but definitely made you feel a little insecure, definitely at times, and like I wouldn't get the best grades either too, so it's like all of that as well. But then I found me a really good school because I switched high schools. I went to Van Tech, and then I switched to this little school. I don't remember what it's called now, but that really helped, and my grades were like A and B's there. So I was that's where the right support was. So, yeah.
Beautiful. But I hear a lot of me. I'm wondering, where was the family at this point? Like,
that's what I was wondering too.
Your adoptive family, like, they just disappeared in this.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, I hid a lot of things. I lied a lot. My mom knew kind of what was going on. I mean, I literally told her right after it happened in the living room because she was home. Literally, my brother was home. She was home when it happened.
Yeah.
And I remember I was just crying, and went upstairs, and then my mom heard me, and she walked into the room, and then I told her, and like, oh gosh, that was probably the hardest things, because like literally she looked like she was about to pass out.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I can just imagine for like in that position and how.
Yeah, and because also my mom has some history with sexual assault, so that I think hit her too.
Did she regret for not doing more, like as a
parent?
She
always she definitely does feel a little bit of guilt. She wish she heard or anything. But at the same time, it's like
she's still there, right?
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, yeah. And how's the relationship?
Oh yeah, it's good. Yeah, we're good. We're very close. Very
close, which is beautiful. That's really good. Yeah.
Wait, did you say you were living alone or?
No. I live with my family still.
Okay.
Yeah, so I live with the.
So during that time, you were with your mom as well.
Yeah.
She was just hiding some of the information to the parents.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I would just like go out. You know what I'm saying? Like I would just do like
whatever you wanted.
Yeah, I didn't really care her opinion or whatever. I just went out. And she didn't really. Yeah, my mom's very nice, which I feel like can sometimes be a little hard because it's like it just kind of she gets over it pretty quickly, and like there's not really any confrontation really, and then it's just like, okay, after that it's just like, okay, maybe like earlier nights, but not really no punishment or anything. Yeah, but also I think she knew that I was numbing, so and she knew I had to go through that, so yeah.
For the benefits of those who are kind of like going through the same thing right now, knowing what you know right now, do you think there's anything, if you could go back to that age, you would have counsel right away, like, you know, this is not really good? And do you think there's anything you would have corrected, or, you know?
I don't think so. Nah, because when it happens when you're so young, your brain's still, you know, trying to get things going and understand things. So it was like my mind was just doing what it wants. It didn't really, there was really not really any control there. It was just like automatic action.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Is there anything that you think will never repeat itself anymore? Like, you know, I've done this, I can't do this anymore. Or because, you know, even though we are grown, but we're just those children that are just, you know, wearing another, you know.
I think,
so do you think there are things you won't allow anymore, like, you know, repeating in your life?
Definitely just drowning and numbing, like, with substances. I would say that part of my life is definitely out. I definitely just want to do it for enjoyment instead of trying to suppress anything that I'm feeling, because that's what I was doing.
That's good.
So I would say that part of my life, no.
But trusting though somebody, I think that's a huge thing for you. It just That's something you gotta work on for a long time, I am assuming, because being like that age, you don't trust nobody.
But you slowly do, like, and I think the information I know now, I won't be trying to mess with those people that I see the red flags.
Exactly.
You know
that's
what I'm
I was
saying?
Yeah, the red flags.
And having boundaries, because if you don't have boundaries, people will keep trying.
They'll keep trying.
Yeah. And, you know, choosing whether to have a conversation or not, or just blocking them, or you know, like, it's just
And it is so easy to be taken back to that, you know, those things if you already have them in your blood, you know, from the teenage age, right? So that's really beautiful and encouraging. I wish you know, my daughters can listen to this when they grow up.
I mean,
one day, you know.
Say, that's why we gotta.
I don't want to go this road, you know, because this is a lesson for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a lesson.
Absolutely. And did that obviously that had a big impact in the way you write music? I was about to say. And just the way you and how do you go about that? Does it take you in a moment what you're writing, or do you want to write about it to share a message for people and try to be more careful? But we never know what somebody is capable of.
Yeah, that's the thing is you can't control what other people will do.
Exactly.
You know, so that's like another thing. Like, these bad people that hurt me, they did it because of them. It wasn't even about me. It wasn't about me.
Exactly.
It was their, I don't know, fucked up ways of thinking, or even being abused as well, which you could never know, you know, because that happens. So, yeah, I mean, with writing, sometimes I am in a bad place and then I start writing. But sometimes it's like, okay, I have a concept, I'm gonna write a few words, and then I'll just let the words flow. I usually just like freestyle, and then that's how I do it. It's just like I'm freestyling, then I'm writing the lyrics, which ones I like, and then I just keep writing and keep writing and keep writing, and then
I have a question.
Go ahead, man.
Did you just talk like this even when you were younger? Or did you have to work on it? Like, to become this cool, cool and just relax. It feels like somebody is talking with a professional talker, Looks like you planned everything.
Absolutely. That reminds you of a female version of Lil Wayne.
Oh my God.
I just didn't want to relate that.
Lil Wayne.
She's just so quiet. It's like,
I don't know how you did that. Literally, I'm like, Lil Wayne, what is that character in you? But that's a good question though, Major.
Yeah.
That's true though, because
you can't let those energies or other people's energies control you, because I'm a person, I can feel people's energies and I'll get thrown off, but it's just like, I don't want no problems. That's the thing. I don't want no problems. I don't like violence. I don't like shouting. I don't like bullshit. And so, yeah, I don't really let those people get to me, even though they do obviously will get to you.
Yeah, things happen, right? You're still you're human, right?
Exactly.
You're still a human.
You'll feel what you feel, but it's just the way you feel about it and then your intentions with it, knowing what you want. Yeah, because a lot of people don't know what they want in life.
Wow.
As much as they claim and entitled, but that's the thing. People don't like when you're, kind of like poking at them, kind of to get something out of them that maybe they don't want to talk about,
But you were like a straight up person though,
Yeah.
if I had to say.
Yeah.
You like,
I'll tell you what's up.
if you're messing with me, I'll tell you what's up. But that's good though. I feel like you obviously have to develop that through everything you've been. And it's a good way to just,
Oh, yeah.
especially, you gotta be real these days, because people will just stab you in the back and you're like, yo, come on, man.
But you gotta know if you are real though. I'm wondering if some of these things you went through don't really affect your relationships right now.
Oh,
feeling like I've been through a lot. I don't want to give anything anymore. And I wonder if some guys are not becoming victim of this. Even, I'm not just talking about love relationships, but even business, Because if you want to work with a producer and you feel like, okay, this is not what I was thinking. Some of the things sometimes we understand, maybe he's doing this, but I just understand. But if you've been through a lot, sometimes you bring that back. Those kind of like the demons, they rise up like,
Yes, that awareness.
So I wonder if that's the case, or does it affect your relationship right now, or you don't blame yourself whenever you hit even.
That's the thing though, like for me, it's like I'm really honest if there is something that maybe that makes things a little weird, like maybe if I ask for like space from people, I'll be pretty honest about like why I need that space and all, and most people around me are very supportive to that. So, some will stay, some will go. That's just how it goes. They're here for a reason, season, or a lifetime, and they all have their parts in their journey, and it's all a lesson. It's all a lesson,
Beautiful.
And talk to us a little bit about your music, because I want to know how, your music has to do with this. Especially you mentioned performing, because like I said, I mentioned to this show a lot, about performances. It's always a different vibe than just, because now you're in public and you have to show how you are, so, and you mentioned in your bio performing with, PTSD and how you have to deal with that, how struggling it is for you.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that, man? Like,
Sheesh.
What do you struggle with the most when you're performing?
When performing, probably the nerves. The nerves can get to me a little bit more.
Okay.
But I think that's more my anxiety, because I have social anxiety. So it's like when I'm in big crowds, when lots of people around, it like goes up. So it's just like finding things that can calm you down. But I know throughout when I'm performing my songs, it helps. I get relaxed. I'm like, okay. I can go to my next song. It's cool. Yeah, so it's just
crazy.
Letting it flow, letting it ride.
But that's how beautiful music is, though, because even through all that, nothing can stop you. Like some people be like, no, I don't want to perform, man. I can't do this.
Yeah.
But just the fact that you want to show that, you know, music means everything to you, and through all that, you can still go out there and you do your thing, you know. And so that's really big. Shows a lot of character about yourself, you know. But it's a good thing that you know you keep pushing through that, because like you said, happy days are coming. You know, happy days are coming, so you got to keep on working through your craft.
Right.
Do you have anything that you're currently working right now too? And
yes, I'm working currently on my R&B hip hop EP, which is separate. It's hip hop soul, and then there's an R&B, which will be strictly R&B, and then after that, I'll be working on the first album. So, yeah. And
this
then
gotta be on the hit list topic of the week, man. Come on, we don't even know about. You got an album coming out.
Yes, that's definitely. I'm definitely gonna start that this year, and then I'm trying to also get into like Afrobeats and Amapiano, because that's
what's trending, right?
I love it so much
because it's trending right now.
I love it.
That's crazy though, because that's actually when I saw you perform that day. That's why I thought your field is. You know, I thought you like that's your main ground. You know, Afrobeat and like Amapiano, because you got that voice. You got like that style, that voice. So I'm like, why can't she give it a try, man? Like,
I think your voice can do almost everything,
right?
Yeah, as long as she just decide to put herself in it.
Yeah,
because you know, like as long as you can surprise people, you know.
Yeah.
Then
if you can shock people.
We all wait. Why do we say wow? Right? It's a surprise. It's a sign of surprise. And up until you sang that day, I never believed you were gonna sing, at all.
Oh wow!
Not at all. When you walked in the room, I was like, okay, this is again. Okay, I've seen a lot now. And then when you sat on the microphone and started singing, I was so shocked. I was really shocked. I never pictured even somebody who can be nervous.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the character just.
I didn't see it.
The way
you just switched.
Yeah, the way you put yourself out, it's just nobody knows what you're going through.
No,
I thought I would say you were actually nervous when you came in than when you sang.
Literally, yeah, because of that vibe of being quiet.
She looked so quiet and so afraid. I'm like, okay, this innocent girl.
Yeah.
But when she sang, I was like, oh my god, who
is this, man? No, but that's awesome, man. That's awesome. And what's your album about? What are you talking about in that?
I feel like it's gonna be just like my journey through life, just the lessons I've learned in each song. It's kind of just, it's probably gonna be like just like a story, you know, a story of my life type of thing. I haven't thought too much about it because I'm working more on the EP part, because I just want to finish the songs and then record and all. But that's definitely the direction I'm going, where it's just gonna be very vulnerable and just trying to get into those feelings that maybe I am avoiding talking about in my songs. So yeah.
Wow, that's cool. And like, just about you yourself, like I feel like you've obviously changed a lot since you were that age of 14 until now.
Yeah.
What do you think that's changed the most about you and how life has impacted you?
I would say one, I guess my mental health definitely has changed, where I don't judge myself for it as much.
Cool. That's really good.
Yeah. And I guess how I think of myself, because those situations definitely make you change how you actually feel about yourself. Like, I didn't feel beautiful for a long time. And even now, there's times where I do, and then there's times that I don't. But when I do, it's like I'm hyping myself up. You know what I'm saying? But definitely it's still a battle, because it just comes from internal. It's not like, oh, I don't like my face or, you know, my body, but it's more of like my internal battle is like, I just don't feel like I'm a beautiful person, and I'm shy, I'm this, I'm not extroverted like everybody else. Like, I'm not in your face. Like, I'm just that person. I'm chill, I'm calm, in my own zone usually.
That's the beauty that you carry.
Absolutely, exactly.
I think that's the beauty you carry.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, because a lot of people deal with that.
Who wants a woman who's just like, you know, nobody wants that.
No, come on.
You know, come on.
Because you've learned a lot in life, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what makes people beautiful, you know, in a way. Because like you mentioned, people struggle with that a lot. You know, feeling themselves because like even till today, people trying to go extra mile just to change who they are because they don't feel a certain way, you know,
Right.
and which is like you gotta do what you gotta do to make you happy, but you gotta know who you are. You gotta know that you're beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, no matter where, you gotta know you're beautiful. You gotta support yourself. You know, but that's why I'm saying. Do you think that now that you like this, you don't want to go back to that position where you were back in the days anymore?
Oh no.
Because now it will hold, you from achieving your goals and your career and stuff.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
And I can imagine it's still very challenging too, just
Oh yeah.
going through that.
Yeah, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Yeah.
You know, that's just what I have in my mind is like, it's just, I gotta do this for me. I gotta do this for the people out there that don't have this type of platform or opportunities or anything. Because a lot of people be taking advantage, but like, you just gotta push through no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful.
Do you open to people more often now, you think?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like you got friends now who
Oh
are
yeah,
there for you.
I got my real ones for
You
sure.
don't reject
yes.
them out.
Yes.
I got my real ones out
Yes,
there.
I do. I
That's
really
good
do.
though,
Yeah.
for real. That's really good.
That's
you,
good, yeah.
You always gotta have that, that because Major's my friend. I'm gonna say, even though he goes hard on me sometimes,
Yeah, but that's what friendship is about, right?
Yeah.
people to go. But
Of course.
she's very real about herself.
Yeah, and I'm
You-
real about you.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, right? Now that I open myself to Major a lot
Yeah.
more, it's something I have to work so hard on, So I'm hoping that you also obviously open up to your friends.
Yes.
And the
Oh yeah.
things
I'm
that
very honest.
they
with them.
know that about you. And,
Oh yeah, they know everything.
I hope not. The way you make that smile, I don't know.
Almost.
Not almost.
Yeah, I just say almost. Yeah, because I even feel like sometimes I hold back on certain things, but I also don't necessarily feel like I need to talk about certain topics sometimes. Like it's just like
Yeah, I think what's personal is
I
personal,
just kind
That's
of
true,
I
that's
just
true.
let it settle in my mind because it's just like I'm okay with what I don't really need to
Yeah.
say to somebody else. But that's even something though. Sometimes I'm just like I don't want to say I'm having a hard week, but that's definitely something I'm trying to be better at and just be real with it. Cause
I think everybody has a secret.
It happens.
Everyone has a secret, right?
Yeah.
Regardless of what we can say, there's always something you keep for yourself.
But let me take you back a little bit though to you mentioned being black at school, man, because I feel like that topic is it's very challenging topic because that's I've had people, even my siblings, they dealt with that, because during that time things were still kind of like very hard to talk about it, especially what people were going through and stuff, so how did you deal with that? How was that like for you?
I mean, I feel like through elementary, my best friend was black, and we were like, it was like if it was me, my best friend, and this other guy, and then I was best friends with her. So I feel like we supported each other like a lot.
So you didn't care what people think or whatever?
I did, but I ignored it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
When I was young, I just ignored it. I just let it go when because I just didn't want to feel it fully. And also I just knew I didn't fit in, so it just kind of just, is what it is.
Did you ever maybe got put in a spot for being your race, your challenge like that? Or?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm actually at
It's gotta be, because that time we know there was something.
I would say high school. You get a new hairdo, you get new braids. Everyone's touching your hair. This is like everyone's touching your hair. Oh, let me braid it. All that shit. Which at that age, I didn't even know what the hell was going on. I was like, oh, people love my hair. Oh my God. But not realizing that's fucked up.
Yeah.
So
No, for real.
You know why they're touching your hair, right?
Yeah, no, for real. Because sometimes you be like that too. Like, why is it so hard? Like, wait. Yeah. No, for real. Then you start feeling a little. not weird, you know?
Yeah, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've never gotten to a point where you got racially abused and.
It was more. Well, it was this history class, and my teacher said the N-word, and
Ain't no way.
yeah, white as hell, and I just remember I didn't say anything, but someone did. And they're like, you're not supposed to say that. And then everybody started saying, you're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to say that. And then I remember I left.
Was that towards you? Did they say?
No, it was in a book. Because there's like this one certain book that I know everybody reads here. And it says the N-word. But she said it fully. And she was like arguing with it. Like, no, it's fine. But everyone was like, nah. And then I remember I just left the class. And I cried. I went to cry in the bathroom. And then I called my mom. And my mom was so mad. She called the school, called the teacher. So she went off on her. And then I just left for the day because I was not going back. I was not going back after that.
No, because it just puts a lot of attention on you.
Yeah.
I've had situations like that before. Yeah. Where it's not a good situation to be in because as a kid you go to school, you're already terrified of being the only one different. You're like, shit, I'm here and a little different. Is there anything going on? Because you feel nervous, Yeah. For me, I was like the first time I went to school. My school had a couple black people though, so it was different. But the fact that I was still from Africa, straight up, so things was a little different.
And it was French too. Right?
It was French too. I didn't know how to speak French, so I would definitely, have a little panic moments, get a little hot, be like, yo, I'm just different environment. How can I deal with it? And then that incident happened to me where, I got called that word, but at that time I didn't even know what that word meant for. I never knew what that word coming from Africa.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
I never knew it. I probably heard a movie and I thought it was just like a bro code how to say things or whatever.
Right.
I didn't know about it until a couple of my friends explained to me this is how it is.
This is how it is. And
don't accept that. Don't accept that word. If people tell you that word, don't accept it. So and I started knowing about the story, of how black people slavery. So I'm understanding it's heavier than that. Right. So when that incident happened to me, I was definitely I was broken down. I was just like, why gotta be treated like that? You feel like you're a different person.
Yeah.
And even though I mentioned the situation to the teachers, she didn't really do much about it. And she just let it slide. But my boys, had my back for real. They're like, we got your back, bro. Where is he at? So that's why I asked you about that, because it did affect me and it worked through me. I'm like, wow. I know you call a certain word. I don't want to use it. I don't want to say it here. But you get called those words and you start being more insecure because now you look at yourself like, oh, maybe is that how I look like, really? So that's why I asked you that question, because it affects people differently.
Right.
And just like the fact that your teacher was mentioning that and stuff, that couldn't be a very hard situation.
Yeah. Well, people messed up.
People messed up.
But uneducated.
Yeah, exactly.
And don't want to really, put in the work. That's just really what it is. Yeah.
Well, that's good,
I hope it doesn't affect you anymore,
no.
the way it used to affect you when you were a kid, right?
No, I love being black.
I love it. If somebody tells you the word,
I love my skin.
Yeah,
I love it.
You gotta be proud.
When you are a kid, some of the things just touch you, emotionally, and just because you're also a kid.
Yeah, you're a kid, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
But when you're grown up, this can be turned into an advantage.
Oh yeah.
I think 100%. That's how I think. I take things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%. I don't really care if somebody says something to me.
Yeah. And you mentioned you were doing a little project going to Nigeria. You mentioned that to me prior to the show.
Yeah, because after I released my song, Open My Mind, a few people from Nigeria and Ghana, so a director and then a photographer, videographer messaged me. And I was like, okay.
So something big coming up.
Because I already want to go, you know what I'm saying? I already want to go and check it out. I'll probably be there for a month and just networking, recording music. Definitely gonna shoot a music video out there.
Great.
And yeah.
What do you have any plans over there besides music?
I mean, I would just say like
Exploring.
Yeah, more exploring and just
Yeah.
I guess feeling the vibe of being somewhere where just everybody looks like you. Because I haven't felt that.
You've never been like.
I haven't been back to my country. So
Really?
yeah, so I think going there would be like
That would be a
wow.
really good connection.
Yeah.
That would be beautiful.
I feel like your music too, your style of music, is gonna do something over there. If you when you get the opportunity to just start a music there, I feel like that's gonna help you.
Yes.
You never know.
That's the next Thames right here. That all big name coming up.
You never know.
Hey, I'm telling
the
you.
unknown. Yes.
Because like I even told you last time, your voice is very similar to that vibe. So it would be very interesting to go through that trying if you fit in that Afro. Because you mentioned like Afrobeat and piano. That's what's trending right now too. So
yeah,
you'd rather go in that and check it out, right?
Yeah.
And see how it is.
Yeah, because most of it has been like my love for it is just like dancing, because I just love to dance. Like, could dance for hours and hours and hours. I'll just go to, I don't know, a little park or go by the water and just freestyle dance. Just because. Yeah.
Business-wise, do you think Vancouver is a good place for musicians? Like I'm talking about the music industry, business in Vancouver, and
that's a good question.
Because you have things that you're going to drop very soon. And,
I feel like it fits for some, but I don't feel like some people will make it here, sure, but I definitely feel like a lot of people do. I feel like it's good to travel because I feel like you might find better opportunities and you might get bigger faster, but I think it's a good playing field, like especially just to like get into the community, and like there's so many people that are doing shows now, so many studios, so many people that want to give, but you have to find those, and I think that's the harder part, but I definitely think it's a good starting ground, but even for me, like I feel like it may not be here necessarily, but that's why I just want to travel and just do like open mics and just like travel the world and see how much you can get your name out there, and then bam, something will happen.
Good.
So
I wanted to ask you, where is your adoptive mother from?
She's from England. Yeah, Bournemouth, England.
Oh,
so she's British. Yeah.
Oh, she's British.
Yeah.
I thought she was black. Oh, I didn't know that.
No, she's white. Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Did that affect you in any way growing up?
I feel like it more actually affects me now because I feel like there's somewhat of a clash. Because I feel like, I think because I have different interests, like I feel like I'm just like pro-black everything. Like I just love being around black people. If there's an event, like it's just like, for like I'm piano Afrobeats, like I'm gonna be there. Like I want to be there. My brother's different.
You don't want to do rock and roll.
See, that's my brother. That's my brother. He's like that. So I feel like they get along better. But because I'm more like, yeah. But my mom loves that song. Loves that stuff though. She drums, all that. That dembe. You know what I'm saying? Like she's all about that. And she even took us to. There's like a adoptive camp that we went to, and it's like 4 hours from here, and we would drive and go for a little trip, and we would meet a bunch of like people who were adopted, which was great. That was amazing. I love that as a child. Every summer we'd go, and it'd be like a little bit over a week, and then you'd meet a bunch of people, and but lots of drama. So
really,
And
how long would you stay there for?
Like a little bit over a week.
Oh,
yeah, it wasn't for long.
It's like a place where you just...
Yeah, it's like a campgrounds, and so we'd be in tents, cool, or there's like cottages and stuff that you could stay in, but that's...
Do you know how to drum?
I definitely did learn, yeah. Yeah, they had classes and stuff, dance, singing, everything.
That's why you were enjoying mostly over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think everything comes with a reason, you know.
Maybe that's why too.
Yeah, because you might have a parent who's like this, and then you find out that okay, there's also something that you're missing.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, exactly.
when I finished my high school and I told my mom I want to go do music, she was like, "What? Is anybody who's doing music in this family?" You
That's
know.
what your mom said that?
Back then, you know, it was
Yeah.
like in my culture,
Yeah.
as a young boy, if you want to do music, people think you want to become a hooligan, you know, just end up on the street and things like that.
Oh,
That's on the country too, you know. And
that's true.
yeah, I think everything comes with its own advantage, and it's up to us to see, you know, that window of opportunity and see, okay, this is good for me at least, you know. Yeah, I think having a black mom doesn't make you to be so special than everybody else, you know.
Right.
But shout out to your mom for, because I know everything you went through. That's heavy, man. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, no parent would even don't know how to deal with that.
No.
That's what she could do, you know.
That's when you lose yourself, man. Like that's most people just high out, so you lose yourself.
Yeah.
Finding yourself back again, that's another different story.
Yeah.
So shout out to your mom for just being that rock for you.
Oh yeah, she's the best mama.
Yeah.
And the relationship y'all had.
Well, whatever you haven't got yet, just give it to your kids one day.
Yeah.
Or give it to the world, you know, to whoever's going to surround you. Say, okay, I haven't got this, but I give it to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it.
That's why it's so motivational too, man. That you gotta know what to give out. So you got her talent, and they gotta know that you know.
Yeah.
She's everything, man.
The next Thames is in the building.
Oh.
You know, but like I say, man, it's very good to have you here, and talking about these things is a heavy topic, you know.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're here talking about this just shows you're a very strong person. And, you know, we want to obviously tell you that you're going to definitely be far with this. You know, you're a very courageous person. You're not afraid to let your feelings out and be real about it. So, but we also want to give you a chance to just update people about your music and how you're going to get started. The platforms are going to be showing it up out there. And if you want to just tell that out to people, man.
Okay. Hey, y'all. Yeah, you can find me, you know, Shemedelyne on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever. I'm going to actually start posting on SoundCloud because I haven't actually done that. I feel that would help.
SoundCloud is beautiful,
you know? Yeah. I love SoundCloud.
SoundCloud is nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. I've never really used it, but
it's easy for people to find you on SoundCloud. I don't even know why I stopped it, but
oh, you used to be on SoundCloud too?
Of course, I have my SoundCloud thing.
Everybody's on there. I never use it. I probably gotta start using it.
It's so beautiful.
Okay,
It's beautiful.
So SoundCloud.
We're
definitely excited for that album and the EP.
Yes, those EPs, and then I'll be releasing one of my singles for you at the end of this month. And then I'll be releasing also my first Afrobeat R&B too as well. So that'll be maybe 2 months-ish, you know. And then, I got some, I want to try and do a live performance for one of my new songs that I wrote, because I wrote 3 songs in 1 day a few days ago, and I really want to do something special, and I'm trying to get gospel singers to do it with me.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. Wow. So yeah, just keep in tune on my Instagram, Danielle XXO. Yeah, it's about to be a good ride this year.
What are you do you have any upcoming performances?
I actually do, yes. February 17th, I have a So Far show. I've been working with them for a while now. And nice. I'll have all the details on my Instagram. I'll post it. And yeah, so it's me and 2 other artists usually. And yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Well, that's what I like about it, because I've been seeing a lot of artists in Vancouver actually putting up performances out there, and I like to see that for you know, for the artists here in Vancouver, man, because you gotta go out there, you're gonna be live out there. But as long as you know you are feeling yourself and knowing where you're gonna go with it, You know, you have the plan, right? That's the most important thing.
Yes.
So, but that's a really good Major. You gotta, you have anything to add up on us here?
I wanna know something.
Yes, sir.
Before I ask my question, I wish the public put in a comment like, you know, are you wishing to work with Major one day? You know, we're talking about Afrobeats here, right? Maybe we might be the candidates. You never know, man. Yeah. But we want the audience to ask for that, so you won't run away from it.
Yeah. I want to ask it, but yeah, if you want the crowd to ask it,
my question is: do you have a management team, like you know, like the people that you work with already?
Not really. I don't really have management. Like I've been close and like I've almost signed, but then you see the contract and you're like no. Like for me, it's like I feel like it's probably gonna be like I'm gonna build my team slowly. I'm definitely trying to work on getting management for sure because that'd be great.
I think it's important to think about having somebody else who can do some stuff for you.
You're right. Yeah.
You know, like not talking about being signed like under a label because you know labels have so many things. It comes with a big price. But a manager is somebody you can fire whenever you want. You know, as long as you feel they're not doing the job, you can fire them. But you have to let them do some of the things if you can't do them yourself. You know,
right? Yeah.
Because like right now we're talking about going to Nigeria.
Yeah.
How are you gonna go to Nigeria, or you just wanna end up into people's hands again? And you are that justice person that everybody's trying to use, you know?
Right.
But if you have a manager, people always feel like whenever there's a team, there's a respect, you know? You can't talk to her because there's a manager. You got to express that to the manager. And things that you feel like, okay, I can't do this, but for the sake of friendship, I will have to do it. But if you feel like I can't do this, you just tell, can you ask the manager, you know? It's not up to me. And then you can tell your manager to say no.
Because you're also a very calm person, like we say.
Because, you know, people will trying to take an advantage of you being calm and, you know, quiet.
Yeah.
And then when you bring that real, like Shemedelyne out, they'll be like, oh, she's really a lion. You don't want to get judged like that.
Yeah.
It's good to put that on the manager, you know.
Yeah.
On everybody, anyone who's in the team, you know.
With that. Yeah.
I think it's the best way to do this business.
Yeah. Better get that manager. Gotta find one.
gotta look around now.
Yeah.
When did you start recording music like professionally?
So that would have been.
It's been a while.
3 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's when I first started. And it was like a studio.
Really?
And like East Hastings, because I had a homie that did music and he does like dance hall. So he had like a studio up there and we would go. But yeah, they did not do the engineering very good in my opinion. Yeah.
That's always the most important thing though. Like
the engineer gotta be a good fit, you know? Yeah, because definitely when it comes to my music, I'm definitely a perfectionist. So like, I need to,
100%. Because it's also a good look for you, and you feel comfortable when you go out and start performing as well.
Right.
When you feel like, oh, my thing is good, man.
Yeah.
I'm not even afraid to go put that out here on the speaker. Yeah. You know, you feel excited. So that's the most important thing. But that's a really good thing that you also look into that a lot more. You know, especially if you like to write about music that's serious, because your music, I don't think it's just something you listen to it, you listen to the lyrics and you get touched by it. You know, so you gotta make sure everything is, you know, very clean and very well recorded by that.
Yeah.
What was the next question, Major? You had 2 questions, didn't you?
No. I think I already asked a question. I think this is one of the things that most engineers need to be understanding. It's not about you. You know, as a producer, this is not about you. It's all about the artist. Because if the artist is your client, then you gotta make sure you satisfy the artist and make them happy. And you can only make them happy when you get them connected to the music. You know, connected whatever they're feeling. Because you know, when we come with the music in a studio, we have it's an idea that is in our brain, and we want that to become real. You know. Now, if the engineer or a producer is not able to bring that to the table, then there's gonna be a problem. There's gonna be some clashes, and we as producers, we run into our egos now. You know, like trying to show like I know a lot more than you, but that shouldn't be the case. You know, I feel like that's what we should be doing as producers.
Right.
You know, understanding that this is not about us. It's all about the artist. They're going to live forever with the song. You know, I've produced his music that I don't even remember, but he knows all the songs we produce.
Right, yeah.
So he lives with that forever, right?
And trust me, when I come to the studio mixing with this guy, you get lost in the moment. You get lost in the moment, and then you have some little, you know.
Yeah.
Back
When
and
you get
forth.
home, you remember like, oh, I forgot that vocal to be taken.
Yeah. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
So sound is definitely one of the most important things.
Cool.
So, but we want to obviously thank you so much for just coming out here
Yeah, thank you for having me.
and talking about yourself. And you just obviously give us a good motivational, speeches. Yeah, very educational as well. I know people out there who has gone through what you go with,
Right.
and I'm hoping they can pick up something from this because you're such a strong woman, and I hope you carry on with that. With you, hope you keep doing that, keep doing what you're doing.
Oh,
You know,
appreciate it.
of course, you're doing amazing.
Yeah.
But and if you was my co-host, man,
I'm done for sure. I'm happy. I'm
Yes,
happy.
sir.
I'm really satisfied.
yes, sir.
Aw.
So, man, we appreciate everybody for tuning in today. Which was a great one. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. We got coming up next soon too, but stay tuned. We're gonna get out of here right now, man. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel because a lot of more good stuff coming up. Thank you, man. We out.
Thank you.
Wee! Let's go.
Oh my God.
That was good.